Hey guys! Welcome to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now if I didn't do the typical intro, it's because I'm coughing sometimes and my voice is feeling a little bit
I've
strange.
been this way before.
Like I just woke up and it wasn't normal. So, thought, okay, the usual person, if they have anything, they might be sick or something, they just rest their voice. But no. I need to make an episode just in case. Anyway, we are going after these mythical beasts. And I believe we're going after the Minotaur right now. Let's do it. I just realized that mythical beasts, I'm technically a mythical beast too, because I like watching Good Mythical Morning. If you know that channel, you know what I'm talking about. It's what they refer to their viewers as mythical beasts. So I'm technically a mythical beast too, so I should defeat myself. That is the Minotaur right here. Sounds like it. Now last time what's the last ones I did? The Sphinx and Medusa. If you want to see me fight those particular bosses, just check out the last episode. Check out the previous episode. And you will see that action. I particularly had a really fun time fighting Medusa. Took 3 tries, but it was a really fun fight. Like, oh my god. This is the Minotaur. This is the Minotaur. Or as they like to say in Greece, the Minotaur.
Well,
people like to say
Minotaur.
People like to say Minotaur or Minotaur.
And here we go.
If you didn't know it's like, why am I not using the app? It's because I have myself new weaponry. I have myself a pair of daggers. And I think I should have used daggers all along, to be honest, because I love them. But I would have used axes most of the time. These poison daggers are the best, by the way. I think I'm getting the hang of this. He essentially breaks these barriers. You do a bunch of damage against him. That's the gist of it. Come on, Minotaur. Oh, missed! The Minotaur is no joke. This is a no-joke boss. But neither were the others. how many attempts this will take. Hopefully one. Missed. Good. Got him poisoned. How much are you guys willing to bet that I'm going to beat him in one attempt? If you recall, earlier in the playthrough, there was a fake Minotaur fight. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is there was a fake Minotaur fight. Might sound weird. We're not talking about the Minotaur's lesser cousin impersonating him. We are talking about. Oh, I don't want to say anything more. But go and check out the earlier. Ooh, he's mad.
I really need to charge more for slaying mythical creatures.
I know, right? You're doing it for like nothing. Well, not nothing. Still. What? I need to get you poisoned. Come on. Of course she's getting paid in experience. You know, she should get paid a lot of drachma. Actually, drachma is not what she should get paid. She actually has tons of drachma. Like, way more drachma than she needs. Now, leave. Don't get too greedy. I hope I have enough arrows. Whoa, okay. This guy is going berserk. Goal is to stay alive right now so I can heal. Good, I'm healed. Now don't squander that to heal. Basic thing about this guy is stay away from him until after he charges. That is the basic idea.
Can't believe I killed the Minotaur. Water would be so proud.
Oh, yeah. Did it. One attempt. To all you doubters, thanks for watching the video. That would be odd. Cassandra becoming a Minotaur. That would be odd, wouldn't it? I don't want that.
The Minotaur is dead. Thanks for your help, Ardos.
Where's better?
I searched the labyrinth and...
I'm gonna be honest to give him closure, so he knows what's going on.
I'm sorry, Ardos.
Sorry? Why?
Listen,
You said you'd bring him back. You lied. Go back in there and find him.
Ardos.
You promised.
He's dead, Ardos. We can't raise the dead. But we can move on.
I'm afraid I'll forget him. I don't want to forget him.
Take it. To remember him by.
Better ring? Thank you. Thank you.
We should get out of here.
Had to be honest with him. I wanted him to have closure. And I didn't lie to him.
What will you do now?
I don't know, mis Dios. Without Pater, I don't know.
Maybe you can figure it out together.
Ardos.
Remember, you're never alone. There will always be people who care. Stay out of trouble, boy.
You know I can promise you that.
I'll make sure of it, Mistios. Thank you. Let's go home, Ardos.
I'm gonna follow
I'd
him.
like that. I'm sorry I stole this.
I understand.
And your amulet.
What amulet?
And your ring collection.
So that's where...
And your memoirs.
I hadn't finished those. By the gods, you can't be stealing things all the time, Ardos.
But I'm good at it. And I only steal from people who deserve it.
I didn't deserve it.
You didn't talk to me for years.
Well, you're right. I wasn't there for you. Perhaps I did deserve it.
I know, right? Not to mention all the gold.
What? Ardos? You didn't steal anything from the Mistios, did you?
We'll never know.
He didn't steal anything from me. I can confirm. Time to put in what I have. Look at Atlantis over there. A DLC I might or might not get to. I certainly don't won't do it in the immediate future. Closer. Looks pretty. To get out, I'm assuming I'm gonna go. Doing so far. I'm doing good so far. I haven't coughed yet. So. Don't want to take any medicine for it. It's the first. Put in what I have.
I just had to keep my eye on it. Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Alicia. I am proof in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, each you who try to rewrite the laws of the universe, you who manipulate human progress, what do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? You fear their potential that much. Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals.
Trying to listen to this stuff. So, hope you guys don't mind.
In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as issue as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Alethea won control of this place.
Silence is preferable to empty words. Hard to obtain the artifact.
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We issue see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary. You're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Last one? Oh no.
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your light to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No. No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Fear not. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light.
Ready? This is the last one.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
I'm glad I said the last one was the last one, but this is the last one. There's 4 of them. Keep forgetting Cyclops, to be honest. Sphinx, Cyclops, Medusa, and then
Traveler
Minotaur.
many times. Congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
Race of Atlantis.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
We can't stay here. We don't have the time.
There is so much to learn. With this knowledge, we can turn the tide of fate.
That is not our destiny. You said so yourself. You're losing sight of what's important.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once
Now he's talking
It's too
mad.
dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Cassandra, choose wisely.
Oh, he's dying. Dad is dying. Staff Hermes. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. That's crazy. That was really crazy. Let's try to seal it off.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Okay. Back as Layla.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
What should I do? Where is the staff? Thoughts? I gotta say, I really like Layla though. She is a protagonist in the whole game. The last Origins was her first game, and this is the second game Layla is in. She'll at least be in a third, at least. Oh. Okay, cool. I'm glad she can climb. Is that Animus Bleed thing where you acquire skills from the person you played? I think it is.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them.
Oh, puzzle.
If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
It's a puzzle. Yay. So we want it to reflect off this. Yeah. Now maybe. How do you move? So I'm gonna try to move this over to reflect the light and the last one. Okay. Nah, looks good. Just gonna move this slightly. I feel like we have it so close. So close. What am I doing wrong?
I got it!
Okay, where's the staff?
Where is it? What?
True knowledge exists.
What the hell?
In knowing that
What
you
the hell is this?
know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Cassandra?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
Yeah, what are you doing here,
You
Cassandra?
know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
What? What?
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its
My
purpose.
friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, Destroy it. Destroy them all.
I'm speechless.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen.
I'm
I
speechless.
should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
But you just did visit her. I wanted to ask her, honestly, questions about what she was doing all that time. What wars did you fight in during the time?
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
It's a long story. I met my real father.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know, Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras. That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had the staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
As I don't think. Okay. I don't want to get in the way of cutscenes too much.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
I'm going to say you're both right, because they're not necessarily disagreeing with each other.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
She is immortal, though. Was immortal. And technically Layla is immortal until events that happen in DLC, maybe, or next game, I don't know. Unless I play the DLC, which I might or might not. I won't know. I still have more to do. This episode is over. I'm not done capturing for this episode yet.
There's much to do,
So,
and many unknowns on the horizon.
yeah, I know it's not legally allowed to just cause trouble throughout cities. But it's fun. Oh, there's another mercenary down. Oh, we have another. There's two actually.
I'm here.
There's this kitty. I could take on multiple mercenaries. It's no trouble to me. Ooh, this one hits back. This one hits back. Maybe he just doesn't want to be beaten by Cassandra, but what choice does he have? When Cassandra wants to take you down, you're definitely gonna go down. Phil. Yeah. Phil the hairless beast. Phil. I'll just call that person Phil.
Wait. What was that?
Nothing. That was nothing. You just watch. You people just watch. You can't do a thing. Go ahead. Send mercenaries after me. Go ahead. Try me. We are officially in Sparta. And we're gonna talk to Mom. Gotta save. So yeah, the story. We're doing the story. Official story.
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
What needs to be done? I'm gonna be honest with
He
Mom.
told me where I'm from. And where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his daughter. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
I'm gonna be positive about this.
As much as I cursed this place for what it did to us, it feels more like home than Kefalonia ever did.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the puppet king if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Well, let's go see what Mom wants us to see. She probably wants to go to that favorite family diner. The whole family went to his kids, you know.
Yeah!
Knowing moms.
The closer we get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land to build it.
Oh, some combat time. I hope that wasn't too much of a trouble for you guys. I'll probably edit that fight out, though.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Cassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
Okay.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agogi is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Home as in...
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are Ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all.
Yeah, I don't have captions on my videos. I don't tend to. If possible, so. Sorry if, like, you want captions. Especially since they get in the way of thumbnails. I don't want to caption my thumbnails. Here we are. This is definitely home. I recognize it.
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, she's going to bring glory to Sparta.
Despite everything, I'm gonna be positive.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your brother?
I want him to be back in the
scared
family.
I'd break him. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him.
He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Ah, Brasidas!
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive.
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach.
How do we get it back?
What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers. Then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
Okay.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
I should do that. I should go visit the tomb before I go on a big mission.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
Believe it, it's not a big deal. I've never forgotten.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas, the days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Defy the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men. My king? Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has risen to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and daughter united in Sparta at last. And look at you. Goddesses among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes. Our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Cassandra, my king?
Who could forget? The girl who died to save her brother. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Sorry for not talking much, but
ancient and merciless.
don't want to get in the way.
Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
Those laws tore us apart, along for peace. I'm going to try to say along for peace, I think.
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If Sparta is to be my home again, I'd rather it be a peaceful one.
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not killing Athenians, they're declaring war on their own people. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Helot rebellion, and the Kryptia are stoking the flames. Savagely killing Helots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Helots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
I'm not sure of this guy. I'm not sure of him.
And where would I start looking for these Kryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarax Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Helot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
Then again, I don't know the other king. The other king is the traitor king.
My mother spoke of these Kryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the king's guard.
But why have me kill them?
For years, the Kryptia kept the peace between the Helots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Helots were dealt with. But lately, these Kryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Kryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
I don't know who is the...
If killing Kryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
We have to go along with this guy right now. Maybe we'll find out in the next episode, because we're sort of working on overtime at the moment. So yeah, this will be the end of this episode. Please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, or even hit that bell icon to join the notification squad. I truly appreciate all the support. Bye guys!
Even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot.